It's about 5 p.m. on Sunday, January 23rd. Is it 23rd or 24th? No, 23rd, 2025. And I'm out here in the southern half of my field. I'm dropping my gloves on the ground. Yeah, the sheep got out again. This time most of them did. They really don't like staying where they're supposed to stay, especially when there's green grass that's just starting to grow just on the other side of the wire. So, yeah. And I just fed the dogs and they decided they wanted to fight each other. So, okay. Bit of an update on the 10 100-foot hoses is one of the things I thought could go wrong. One of the things I thought could go wrong did go wrong. What that is the water pressure and the flow rate needs to be a certain amount. Otherwise, the valve can't shut off, the float valve. And so when I come to the pasture this evening, the water was overflowing because there's just not enough water pressure to turn it off, right? And I tested. I lifted up the ball, the floater thing, and water still flowed. It wouldn't stay off and it wouldn't stop flowing. So, yeah, that's going to be an expensive mistake. I don't know how much money I wasted, but it's going to be quite a bit. If I'm going to get water to the back corner of this pasture, that's 1,000 additional feet on top of the 2,400 feet of 1-inch PEX. I might be able to do it with 1-inch pipe, get it all the way out there, but you know, I was stretching it with the 2,400 feet of pipe. That's a little bit more than I could have expected it to work. The fact that it worked at that distance was really just a testament on how well it was designed, because I'm pretty sure that's out of parameters for the device. So I'm left to think of either using a different kind of floater that will shut off with even lower pressure, which I don't know if that thing even exists, or just learning to live without water in the eastern part of my pasture, which is entirely a possibility. Who is this lamb? Is this 77? I don't know who that is. 77 was a quiet one, so that might be 77. Anyway, so I'm a bit disappointed that it didn't work. I was hoping it would. You know, but you never know until you try. And let's see how much money I had to waste on this. Probably $250, right? So I'm thinking now, how do I graze my animals such that I don't... So I need to have return paths to the water. And, I don't know. Short of building a secondary water line on the eastern side of my pasture, which is even more money, bigger investment, time and effort, you know. If I did 1.5-inch HDPE pipe, which is I think twice as expensive as PEX, it definitely would get down there to the corner with enough pressure to power everything. Here's number 11, U0011. She was 77's mom. She has a ram on her too. Or she had a ram. I don't know if that ram is still around. Maybe he's around here somewhere. But anyway, yeah, back to the drawing board on that one. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. It was a nice idea. But definitely I can do that, do the rotating in the northern half of the pasture. I should definitely get pressure all the way to the end. So that's where the water source is. What are these guys all getting excited about? Yeah. I don't know how to train these sheep. I need to put up more wires. That's all I can think is just more wires and more wires. Or once we get grass, and so there's little incentive to leave the row, then I think over time, over a couple of years and generations, they'll start to stick to the wires better. But you know, Greg Judy said if the sheep are hungry, they're going to leave. You can't stop them. What are they all excited about? Well, today it's about 60 degrees out here. I'm not wearing a jacket. The sun is behind me. The sun is hot and warm. And I've got a little bit of sweat. Just walking around. What is this over there? Is that a bone? That's an old bone, isn't it? Yeah, it's an old cow's jawbone. We got a little rain this morning. You can see here, this is one of the areas where the rain one's off. So it just kind of washes out under this fence here. Not too surprising. And over here, this is a spot where the dogs were escaping because that lower wire wasn't low enough. So I tried to put another wire, which didn't really work. I think what I can do here is just take some woven wire or something, which, oh look, there's woven wire right there. And just kind of just spread it out, or, you know, maybe offset it. What is this? It's an old brick. Yeah, there's an old brick down there. Anyway. Yeah, I don't like the idea of animals coming onto or leaving my property. This fence post needs to be pounded in some more. It's come out of the ground a little bit. Yeah, it's not even in the ground. It's just kind of dancing on the ground. It's held up by tension, which is fine. Yeah, that's consuming my thoughts, is how do I get water? I can't carry it because the cows drink too much water. So I think I have to keep browsing or grazing in rows, or just make a sacrificial row that's going to get trampled to death. Or maybe what I do is I have thin rows for returning to the water, and I keep moving that every 3.5 days, but they spend longer in each part of the pasture. I don't know what to do. I'll have to figure it out. I'll come up with something. Hey, there's Yami. Yami, you're fat. What are you scared of, Yami? Yami, why are you scared of me? Are you Yami? Or is that Yami over there? Yami! Yami! That's Yami. Yami! Hey, the little girl. Yeah, you're doing pretty well. Yeah, it's Yami. All right, I will leave these sheep to it. They seem to all be healthy, aside from 11, which is pretty skinny. I don't expect her to last much longer, but I kind of expected her to die a few days ago. She was lying down and letting me touch her and stuff, which is a bad sign. And there was one lamb that had like a really dirty behind. Had scours. I think it's this one here, actually. That one right there. Let me look at her behind. Yeah, it's that one. Look how muddy that is. That's a bad sign. She's not dipping her rear end in mud. It's coming out very soft, which is a very bad sign for sheep. They're supposed to come out like pellets. You know, if they come out like giant turds, that's bad. If they come out like diarrhea, that's really bad. So anyway, guys, you have a great day. Have a great Monday. Probably going to move the sheep tomorrow morning into their own row. And I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.